This won't exactly ease tensions. The Viscount's son and Canary aggression, even if justified, it won't end. Hawke, I thought this could wait, but I need to speak to you at your home very soon. This is important. Don't interrupt with your selfish prattle.
Get off your high horse. I have problems too.
What drink should I order, and who's the father?
Oh, you little...
Are there any good seats left?
Hawke. The Arishok is sheltering 2 fugitives who have converted to the Qun. He must be convinced to release them. He's already feared because of Patrice. If people start to think he can ignore the law, I need your help so this doesn't get out of hand.
I'm going to die. There. Got your attention? Real problem.
I heard Arishok and die. What's this about?
Remember the relic? The one Castillon is going to kill me over? A man called Wall-Eyed Sam has it. If you help me get it, Castillon won't kill me. Please.
I'm trying to keep the entire city from rioting against the Canary.
Well, maybe it's connected.
What?
I'm just saying, maybe it will help. It's important to someone, right?
Now you start being responsible? Shit.
This seems like an issue for you and your guards. Quite a few of them.
Sending a full patrol would just increase tension. But you're right. I am the captain. It's my responsibility. But I suspect the Viscount was hoping I would bring this to you.
Then he should have come himself.
Perhaps. But it's understandable that he's not at his best. I'd like to help him if I can.
Why has this come up so suddenly, Isabella?
Sam's been talking to black market dealers all over Lowtown. It didn't take me long to get wind of it. What frustrates me is that he's held onto the relic so long.
Who was involved in this exchange?
Tevinter Mages. I doubt they'll look kindly on us interrupting. Bring a sword. Or 12.
Tell me about Sam.
Sam used to run with Martin. Remember him? Martin says Sam's a bit of a magpie, picking up things that don't belong to him. Not a trustworthy sort. When Martin gave up raiding, Sam became a drifter.
You're sure this is the relic you're after?
I've had my ear to the ground for a while. There was a description of the book. It's the right one.
Book? I thought you didn't know what the relic was.
Well, I know it's a book, but that's all I know. It's written in a foreign tongue. Honestly, what does it matter? It'll save me from Castillon, so I need it.
Isn't it odd that someone would run to the Canary?
They're elves accused of murder. Maybe they feel they've nothing to lose by fleeing the alienage.
And if their conversion is genuine?
I don't know. But how many more will try if I allow this? Justice must be respected.
You're expecting trouble?
After what happened to the Viscount's son, yes. I'm hoping the Canary aren't looking for a fight. I'm hoping they'll be reasonable. But we'll see.
The relic issue has to be resolved before we take on the Canary.
You trust her this much?
Probably not. I wouldn't.
They won't wait at the compound forever, Hawke. I really do hope this helps, because if it doesn't...
You think I like having this thing on my mind? Come on. The exchange is happening tonight in a low-town foundry.
Are you sure about this? The champion was asked to go to the Canary.
I suppose you think he planned the entire thing.
Considering what it led to.
Come on, Seeker. I'm not going to sell Hawke short, but nobody could have foreseen the way that would go down. Or do you still think I'm lying to protect my friend?
There are elements of your story that make sense. And you couldn't have known about them otherwise.
Well, that's a relief.
But that doesn't mean you're telling me everything.
I want this story to be told. You're not the first to get it all wrong. I think I owe Hawke that much.
You've had
A fascinating breed. Such intelligence and strength. Do you ever wonder what he thinks about?
He still thinks about dog things, just with more clarity.
Are you aware that this breed originated in Tevinter? The Magisters bred them. It's said the Mabari defected during the Imperium's invasion of Ferelden. Merely a tale, but I rather like the idea they found the barbarians more palatable than the mages. Exactly so. Let's hope your hound doesn't take after his ancestors too strongly, hmm?
everything's quiet here in the mansion for the moment.
Hawke. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
I have a smile on my face. That should be enough for most people.
That doesn't work on me. I knew her too. I want to think my mother was like her. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Cullen's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me. Stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too. Maker, take
Go
you!
for the base!
You go through me before anyone else.
Now you fall!
Face me! I stand for all of us.
I'll kill you! I'll cut you good!
Violence doesn't solve anything.
Hold!
This is the true picture of Kirkwall.
I don't have your stupid relic.
The boss has... Come on, just kill it! That's right! You have...
If the Arashok asks why we killed his men, we'll say it was an accident.
Yes. About that. The relic belongs to the Qunari, and there's a small chance they want it back.
Do the Qunari look like the sharing type to you? Of course they want it back.
I've always known what the relic is. I just didn't want to worry you. The relic is a Qunari text handwritten by that philosopher of theirs. Kuzland, whatever his name is. I stole it from them. They followed me here to reclaim it, and it's why they're still in Kirkwall.
And they can't leave without it. All of this could have been avoided.
How did you steal the relic from the Qunari?
The Arashok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Qunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arashok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Qunari was the hard part.
Maybe giving it back would solve Aveline's problem.
It couldn't hurt.
Says you. I know it will save my skin.
Why can't this be as easy as you?
Why would anyone besides the Qunari want this relic?
The Tevinter Imperium have been at war with the Qunari for centuries. If the Tevinters get the relic, it will strike a blow to Qunari morale. That's probably what the mages want.
How did you steal the relic from the Qunari?
The Arashok never had it. The Orlesians did. They had plans to return it to the Qunari. I simply had to waylay the Orlesian convoy before it met up with the Arashok and his men. Getting the relic was easy. Getting away from the Qunari was the hard part.
I thought you and the Qunari were caught in a storm.
The storm was only half of it. I also had the Qunari dreadnought stuck to my behind like a bad rash, spitting fire and thunder at me.
Sounds like the Qunari take their reading very seriously.
Is there anything in the Qunari don't take seriously? Look, the book's right in this building, and I'm not letting it slip away again.
There's more at stake, but... Well, the Arashok waited this long. I don't know.
It's the only thing that'll get Castillon off my back. Please, tell me you'll give the relic to me.
It's yours. Your life depends on it.
Really? I wasn't expecting that. It's nice to have someone on my side for once.
Don't make us regret it.
Come on, we've no time to waste.
Where is the relic?
I have it. The Tome of Cullen will not fall into Tevinter hands.
Blood and spite!
A Toscanore!
He's getting away!
Isabella!
She's gone. She took it. That bitch-born whore. Well, now we get to deal with the Arashok and the fugitives ourselves. That's good.
That's enough. Let's go to the compound.
Well, ain't you moving up in the world? People talk, you know. I hear you got a right fancy nest in Hightown now. Nice step up for a dog lord. Only fair you share some of that good fortune with those of us still hurting, no?
You can turn it around. All it took for me was an ancient tomb, a few thousand darkspawn, and one nasty bastard of a dwarf.
I hear you fought through half the darkspawn horde to come back with them treasures. I don't got that in me. Not anymore. All I got is the thirst and the dust. I was a good Templar once. The old Knight Commander, he gave me my sun shield personally.
I'd wrap up any other business before we go. It's already a mess, and could get worse.
Let's go.
I request an audience with the Arishok.
He will allow it, but not in this number.
I will only bring my friend here and a small complement of my guard. Is that few enough?
It is. Enter.
Greetings, Arishok. We come regarding the elven fugitives that took refuge here.
Irrelevant. I would speak to Hawke about the relic stolen from my grasp.
Your relic could be anywhere.
A truth, but you minimize your role.
An issue for another time. We're here for the fugitives.
The elves are now Vidithari. They have chosen to submit to the Cullen. They will be protected.
Surely you know these elves are only here to escape justice.
Kirkwall justice. You have not hidden the abuses of your zealots or the corruption of this city. You will understand why I must do this. Let us look at your dangerous criminals. Speak, Vidithari. Who did you murder, and why?
A city guard forced himself on our sister. We reported him, or tried to, but they did nothing about it, no matter what we said. So my brothers and I paid him a visit.
That doesn't excuse murder.
Are these elves telling the truth?
There have been rumors. I will investigate, but they still took the law into their own hands.
Sometimes that is necessary.
Like you avenged the Viscount's son. It was not right then, and it's not right now.
What these men did was wrong.
Their actions are mere symptoms. Your society is the disease. They have chosen. The Vidithari will submit to the Cullen and find a path your way has denied them.
You can't just decide that. You must hand them over.
Tell me, Hawke, what would you do in my place?
You clearly don't like staying amongst humans.
I cannot leave without the relic, and I cannot stay and remain blind to this dysfunction. There is only one solution.
Arishok, there is no need for...
Vinekathas.
Not here! Too open! Go! Go! Can you hear it? The Canary must be spreading out. They're attacking the city. Why? What could they possibly hope to accomplish?
It doesn't matter. We need to act.
I agree. We can't do anything on our own, however.
You're safe. Thank the Maker. I thought they got you. Darktown is flooded with people trying to get away from all this.
The Canary are assaulting the city, and fast. The Arishok planned this for who knows how long. We should head to the keep to rally my guardsmen. Whatever happens, be careful.
Somehow I knew it would be you.
Carver.
Hello, big brother. Fancy meeting you here.
Last time I checked, you'd moved on from Kirkwall.
Things change, but I can't stay.
You have our sincere thanks. This attack was most unexpected.
Stroud, we need to move. We've already delayed too long.
Very true. I cannot believe the Kunari would dare such an attack. This will lead to war with the Free Marches for certain. I fear pressing matters take us elsewhere, but we can spread word to the other free cities. Perhaps they will bring aid.
Wait. I need to tell you about Mother.
I already know what happened. I'm sure you did your best.
This is not the time. Take this. It is all we can spare, but perhaps it will be of use.
Goodbye, big brother. Take care of yourself.
Maker watch over you, my friend.
Easy as pie.
Quit your struggling, woman.
Titha! Boss!
Then the Arishok failed to take you captive. Unfortunate.
Knight Commander Meredith. I know you. The name Hawke has turned up in my reports many times. Too many. It's good that we found you, Knight Commander. The Qunari are... It's obvious what they're doing. The Qunari are taking people to the Keep, and may already be in control. We will need to deal with them.
Why would they be gathering hostages?
To get everyone important in one place where they can be controlled or killed. Charming.
Always happy to help in a life-threatening crisis?
Good. I'll overlook your own use of magic. For the moment. Head to the Keep and I will see if I can find more of my men. These creatures will pay for this outrage.
Many thanks, my friend.
Looks like you fared better than the other mages.
The others? Surely they cannot all be. Gone. I told them to run.
First Enchanter Orsino, you survive.
Your relief overwhelms me, Knight Commander.
There is no time for talk. We must strike back before it's too late.
And who will lead us into this battle? You?
I will fight to defend this city as I have always done.
To control it, you mean? I won't have our lives tossed to the flames to feed your vanity.
I won't have you two at each other's throats. I'm in charge.
You're not even of this city.
Neither am I. Yet I don't hear you complaining about us both fighting to defend our home.
Very well then. But whatever you plan, be quick about it.
Tell us then, what is our course of action?
Let's find out what the Qunari are planning, but not risk our necks in the process.
An excellent choice. Let's move quickly.
There seem to be a great many Qunari at the keep's entrance.
Then they've already taken it over. Clearly, they've been planning this for some time.
I don't see any of my guardsmen.
This is the only way in. We must assault them now before their numbers grow.
Are you mad? They have hostages. We need a distraction.
Decide quickly. We have no time.
Let's hear what you have in mind, Orsino.
We'll need to get you inside and catch up as soon as we can.
And just how will we do this?
Have confidence, Knight Commander. You will not conquer this city without a fight!
Cerebos! Spirit compass!
many servants do you think it takes to clean the rafters in this place?
Your mother. I'm so sorry. I can't believe any mage would do such a thing.
I'm with you.
Here is your Viscount.
You dare? You are starting a war!
Look at you. Like fat doth Russie, you feed and complain only when your meal is interrupted. You do not look up. You do not see that the grass is bare. All you leave in your wake is misery. You are blind. I will make you see. But we have guests. Shenadon, Hawke. I expected you. But for all your might, you are no different from these bars. You do not see.
I see a man who's ready to start a war on principle.
And what would the Qunari be without principle? You, I suspect. Prove yourself, Basra, or kneel with your brethren.
At least it's not boring.
Parshera! You are Basalit An, after all. Few in this city command such respect. So tell me, Hawke, you know I am denied Parvalen until the Tome of Kozlun is found. How would you see this conflict resolved without it?
I believe I can answer that. I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Kozlun.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
Heroic acts of sacrifice? What will people say?
This is your damned influence, Hawke. I was halfway to Ostwick before I knew I had to turn round. It's pathetic.
The relic is reclaimed. I am now free to return to Parvalen with the thief.
What?
Oh, no, no, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Kozlun. She must return with us.
Sounds like you have something very specific in mind.
She will submit to the Qun and the Ben Hasraf. More than that I will not say.
Isabella will answer according to our lords, not yours.
Then you leave me no choice. I challenge you, Hawke. You and I will battle to the death, with her as the prize.
No! If you're going to duel anyone, duel me!
You are not Basilidan. You are unworthy.
Don't you have what you came for?
You know we do not suffer thieves. She cannot walk away from this insult. I will take her. If you object, duty demands that we fight.
All right. Let's dance.
Marathas! So shall it be!
Can't we talk about... No?
Show me your best!
Is it over?
It's over. The city has been saved!
It appears Kirkwall has a new champion.
You seem confused, Seeker.
The champion killed the Arashok in single combat? It just sounds so... romantic.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're developing a little crush.
Don't be ridiculous. The champion just seems very... heroic in your tale.
Mm-hmm.
If you're telling the truth. If you are, then... what happened at the gallows may be far different than we assumed. I need to hear it.
Let's say I tell you. Then what? Are you hunting for an infamous apostate? Is that what this is all about? Or is it revenge?
No, it's not that.
Then what about me? If what I tell you isn't what you want to hear, will you still let me go?
I will let you go.
Well, now we're talking.
None of this is what I thought it would be. Tell me what really happened.
Champion of Kirkwall. That was the reward. A fine title. Every noble at the keep owed the champion their lives. He wasn't just a hero. He was now the most important person in the city. Except for Knight Commander Meredith, of course. With the Viscount dead, she stepped in to keep order. Things quickly got out of hand. more she squeezed the mages, the more they resisted. The more they resisted, the tighter she squeezed. After 3 years of that, it all came crashing down.
I know you fear us. Knight Commander Meredith uses that fear to take control of your city. She opposes every effort to replace Viscount Dumas. And you have seen the chaos of her reign. Will you allow it?
Return to your homes. This farce is over.
Wait! Perhaps there are some who might disagree with you, Knight Commander.
Do not hide behind the champion. He has no role in this.
Sounds like you two have quite the little argument going.
This is not an argument. It's treason.
I think the champion's views would be appreciated. Or do you fear what he has to say?
I fear nothing. My only interest here is in keeping order and protecting the innocent.
What are you trying to do here? Cause a rebellion?
The people of this city need to know what is really happening.
And then what? They tear down the gallows with pitchforks and torches? That would be better?
It cannot be worse. Your refusal to listen to reason leaves me no choice.
What I refuse to listen to are excuses. Perhaps you are ill-fit to your position if you cannot understand this.
You're hardly receptive to whatever gets in your way.
And I become less receptive each moment this nonsense continues.
Your measures have become more extreme over the last 3 years.
And you could do better? How well did you guard your own mother? Did she not die at a blood mage's hands?
Why don't you just stab me in the back while you're at it?
As long as that's true, Kirkwall needs its Templars more than it needs a new ruler.
And when will that end? When will you stop seeing evil in every corner?
When it's no longer there.
Maybe you two should wrestle, because there's no other way to resolve this.
You are naive, champion.
You will find that not everyone bows to your will, Knight Commander.
My. Such a terrible commotion.
This mage incites rebellion, Your Grace. I am dealing with the matter.
Ah, Orsino. So frustrated. Do you think this is truly wise?
No, Your Grace.
Of course not. Young men, would you show the first enchanter back to the circle? Gently, if you please.
Your Grace! He should be clapped in irons, made an example of!
That's enough, Meredith. This demeans us all. Surely you can see that. Go back to the gallows and calm down, like a good girl. You have my thanks for stepping in, champion. If you had not...
Short of putting those two in cells, I doubt anything will keep them from each other.
Sadly true. Gentle people of Kirkwall, return to your homes, I implore you. This will not be solved today. And now I must attend to the gallows. They will see reason if the Maker wills it. Thank you again, champion.